Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Seattle Mariners vs Los Angeles Angels, Cleveland Indians vs Oakland Athletics, and Chicago Cubs vs Arizona Diamondbacks, which are happening on Sunday, July 18, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. Both teams are trying to gain ground in the AL wild card race, but it's an uphill climb, with the A's holding the second spot entering the weekend. Gilbert has pitched well as a rookie at the big league level and completely stifled the Yankees in his last start. Sandoval has acquitted himself well as a starting pitcher, but the fact remains that he hasn't had much success pitching at home or against the Mariners in his career. Seattle has some momentum, having taken 2 of 3 from the Angels at home right before the All-Star break and then claiming the opener of the set. The Seattle Mariners are last in team batting averages .218, but have played well enough overall to be 6 games over .500. The Mariners' slugging percentage is 25th at .380, and the Mariners have scored the 22nd most runs with 377. Seattle's hitters have been timely as the Mariners are leaving only an average of 6.00 runners on base, which is second best in baseball. Mitch Haniger is leading Seattle in home runs with 21 and RBIs with 54, and J.P. Crawford has the best batting average at .275 and has collected the most hits with 92. On the mound, Seattle has the 18th best team ERA at 4.38, the 13th best WHIP at 1.29, and is holding hitters to an average of .245, which is 19th in baseball. The leader in strikeouts for Seattle is left-hander Yusei Kikuchi with 98, and Chris Flexen has the lead in wins with 9. Seattle will hand the ball to Logan Gilbert on Sunday. This season the right-hander is 3-2 with a 3.51 ERA and 53 strikeouts. Los Angeles lost for the 3rd time in 4 games as their attempts to rally fell just short in Friday's opener. The Angels entered Saturday 4th in the AL West, 10 games behind the Astros for the division lead. In the AL wild card chase, the team was 6.5 games behind the A's for the 2nd wild card spot. Los Angeles got 3 hits from David Fletcher, 2 runs, RBI, and Jared Walsh, RBI, to lead the way, but it wasn't enough. Max Stassi added his 7th homer of the season in a losing effort for the Angels. Andrew Heaney, 5-7, took the loss on the mound as he allowed 4 runs on 6 hits, with no walks and 4 strikeouts over 4 innings of work. Patrick Sandoval is on the mound for the Angels for the 13th time this season and makes his 10th start in this contest. He comes in 2-3 with 1 save, a 3.72 ERA, a 1.25 WHIP, 24 walks and 59 strikeouts over 56 innings of work this season. Sandoval took the loss in his last start, which came on the road against the Mariners last Saturday. He threw 7 innings, allowing 2 runs on 6 hits with 2 walks and 6 strikeouts, in a game the Angels dropped by a 2-0 score. Pitching at home this season, Sandoval is 1-2 with 1 save, a 3.48 ERA, a 1.258 WHIP, 15 walks and 38 strikeouts over 31 innings in 7 appearances, 5 starts. Sandoval makes his 4th career start against the Mariners in this contest. He is 0-2 with a 2.65 ERA, a 1.118 WHIP, 4 walks and 20 strikeouts over 17 innings of work. Sandoval is 1-6 with 1 save, a 3.76 ERA, a 1.226 WHIP, 29 walks and 80 strikeouts over 69.1 innings in 16 appearances, 12 starts, at Angel Stadium in his career. My betting advice for that game is to pick Seattle Mariners. Bassett was originally slated to pitch Friday night but was bumped back to give him a chance to rest after throwing 24 pitches in 1 inning of the All-Star game Tuesday night. That moved Mania from Saturday to Friday and Montes from Sunday to Saturday. Plesac is still working his way back after missing 6 weeks with a broken thumb, so he may be on a pitch count again after throwing 55 pitches in his first outing back. Cleveland's bullpen has had its struggles this season, as we saw again on Friday night. The Cleveland Indians are second in the AL Central at 45-43, but they are 8 games behind the first-place White Sox. The Indians are coming off a 3-2 win over the A's on Saturday. Cal Quantrill, 1-2, got the win, allowing 1 run on 4 hits in 5 innings. Franmil Reyes had a home run, while Austin Hedges had 2 hits for Cleveland. The Indians' pitching has been subpar this season, as they rank 20th in team ERA and 16th in team WHIP. Zach Plesac, a right-hander, makes the start on Sunday. Plesac is 4-3 on the season with a 4.31 ERA in 11 starts. Plesac got a no decision in his last outing, a 7-4 win over the Royals. He gave up 3 runs on 5 hits in 4 innings, but 2 of those hits were home runs. He had 4 strikeouts. The Athletics have been struggling at the plate over the last 2 weeks as their wild card lead has shrunk, and they were unable to build on Friday's comeback win over Cleveland in a loss the next afternoon. Mitch Moreland got Oakland off to a good start on Saturday with an RBI double in the bottom of the first, but they wouldn't score again until Sean Murphy's sacrifice fly in the 9th inning, and the potential tying run was stranded at second base. Frankie Montas turned in a strong outing in a losing effort, allowing 2 runs on 6 hits and 1 walk, while striking out 7 across 6 innings. All-star Matt Olson had a double, walked twice and scored a run, but the Athletics couldn't overcome going 1-8 with runners in scoring position. Oakland has been good for gamblers with a record of 52-42 against the spread and is up a decent amount on the money line for this season. Overs are 44-48-2 for the Athletics, and 5 of their last 7 games have gone under the betting total. Despite the recent downturn, Oakland has good numbers at the plate on the year with an average of 4.43 runs per game and a 0.719 ops. Oakland pitching is also inside the top 10 with a 3.80 collective ERA, while walking an AL best 2.70 batters per 9 innings. After appearing in the All-Star game last week, Chris Bassitt will take the ball for Oakland on Saturday, looking to build on an excellent first half that saw him post a 10-2 record and 3.28 ERA. Bassitt's most recent start came last Sunday against the Texas Rangers, when he allowed just 1 run on 4 hits and 1 walk over 7 dominant innings, while striking out 3. Olson has been Oakland's top position player with a 0.948 ops, 23 homers and 60 RBI. Utilityman Chad Pinder has dealt with multiple injuries this season and is currently sidelined by a strained hamstring. Starting pitcher Mike Fears is shut down with a sprained elbow, although he does not require surgery. Closer Trevor Rosenthal underwent season-ending hip surgery earlier this month. The A's won the first game of this series Friday, but lost the second on Saturday 3-2. Frankie Montas took the loss for the A's to fall to 8-7. Montas gave up 2 runs on 6 hits in 6 innings with 7 strikeouts. Seth Brown had 2 hits for the A's. Oakland is now 53-40, 3.5 games behind Houston in the AL West. Chris Bassitt, fresh off his appearance in the All-Star game, gets the start for the A's. The left-hander is 10-2 on the season with an ERA of 3.28. Bassitt won his last outing, a 4-1 win over the Rangers. He allowed 1 run on 4 hits in 7 innings. In the All-Star game he pitched 1 inning and gave up a run. My betting advice for that game is to pick Oakland. With how poor Arizona has been this year and the fact that Chicago is on the brink of getting the sweep, Sunday presents a perfect opportunity for the Cubs to come out on top. Arizona is only 15-30 at home, and with the injuries to their staff and bullpen, it only puts them at a bigger disadvantage. Their offense is slightly flat now with Mart out, and it'll be tough for them to match the potential offense that the Cubs can provide. The Cubs are playing well at the moment and they've won 2 of their last 3 games. They will try to keep the momentum going with another win over the Diamondbacks, which will give them their 3rd win in their last 4 games and 4th straight win over the Diamondbacks. Chicago is averaging 4.21 runs per game. Their .227 batting average is 28th in the league. Their .306 on-base percentage is 23rd, while their .396 slugging percentage is 17th. Chris Bryant leads Chicago with a .268 batting average, while Javier Baez leads the team with 21 home runs and 56 RBI. Chicago's pitching has been better than the team's offense. Opponents have a .234 batting average against the Cubs, which is 12th in the league. Their 4.09 ERA is 14th, while their 1.31 WHIP is 17th. In his last start, Davies gave up 7 hits and 3 runs in 4.1 innings, leading to a 6-0 loss to St. Louis. They will need a better effort from him if they want to get the win. With the NL West looking like the premier baseball division, the Diamondbacks know that this season wouldn't lead to a playoff appearance. Even with that known though, it's difficult to see a situation during which fans, players, and staff thought that having the worst record in the league would be acceptable. It all starts from their pitching, which ranks last in baseball in opponent runs per game allowed. While that number might not be the sole purpose for their struggles, lacking a reliable offense has worn down the squad as Sunday's finals approach. It'll take a complete performance on both sides of the ball for the Diamondbacks to come out on top on Sunday, and it'll start with Pavin Smith and Eduardo Escobar finding ways to get on base and be productive. As the top 2 bats in the lineup, their ability to dictate the pace of the game can go a long way to determining the game's direction. With Ketel Marte adds another dimension to the offense that'll be tough to replicate. Arizona is averaging 4.11 runs per game. Their .231 batting average is 23rd in the league. Their .306 on-base percentage is 24th, while their .371 slugging percentage is 28th. Pavin Smith leads Arizona with a .263 batting average, while Eduardo Escobar leads the team with 20 home runs and 60 RBI. Arizona's pitching is one of the worst in the league. Opponents have a .273 batting average against the Diamondbacks, which is 30th in the league. Their 5.39 ERA is 29th, as is their 1.47 WHIP. In his last start, Smith gave up 6 hits and 9 runs in 1 inning, leading to a 22-1 loss to Los Angeles. They will need a significantly better performance from him if they want to win this game. My betting advice for that game is to pick Chicago Cubs. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.